This is a difference quotient problem. You should definitely have this in your notes already. In honors pre-calculus, we see this on the quizzes and on the midterms and the final exam, and it will keep coming up, and it's necessary to understand this problem for calculus as well. So let's go ahead. The problem should be worded like this or similar to this. Given a function f of x, find f of x plus h minus f of x over h. And what we are going to do is we're taking this f of the expression here, and we're taking that, which is f of x, okay, and we are substituting x plus h into that expression wherever there's an x. It's as simple as that. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to have an x plus h, and that's going to get squared, and then I'm going to add the 1. So this, right now, what I've done is I've done this part right here. That's f of x plus h. So this down here, that is f of x plus h. I substituted an x plus h into the function f. And then I am going to subtract f of x now. So I go minus, and this minus sign here, this minus sign is this minus sign. Okay? Then I'm going to just substitute. You see this f of x here on the right side there? Well, there's f of x there. And so I can substitute x squared plus 1 for that. X squared plus 1. And I want to be sure and put parentheses so that I subtract the whole expression and not just the x squared. And then we're over h. And then from here we want to simplify. And I think almost anybody, if they could get to this step here, they would be able to do this problem and be able to simplify it without any errors. But some people are having trouble getting to this point here. Students do have trouble getting to this point. So let me just finish simplifying this. I've got 2hx over h. And I missed an h squared up here when I expanded this. So when I expanded this guy here, that should have been x squared plus 2hx, and then I had an h squared there that I missed. Okay? So we'll bring that down as well. So we're going to go plus h squared. All right? And then we can factor an h in the numerator. And then that h here, this h will cancel with this h, and we are left with 2x plus h. All right? So if you have that, maybe you're clear on it now. If you weren't clear, or if you already were clear on it, you can see that and you understand it. If you're still not clear, let me just take a look at an error that students make. I'm going to go to another page here. And I think what happens is we have f of x equals x squared plus 1, and then we want to find f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So here's the error that I see, and I'll place it next to the incorrect. So, well, here, first of all, I'll put the correct one down again. So So here, this is correct. I would go x plus h squared plus 1, so that's f of x plus h, and then minus x squared plus 1 over h. And then the incorrect thing that I see students do is this. They go x squared plus 1, so that's f of x, and then they go plus h, and then they go minus x squared plus 1, hopefully keeping the parentheses there. So just look at this and see the difference between the correct version here, that first part, the f of x plus h is the part that students get incorrect, and then here. And the way I'm looking at it, I don't know if this is how students are thinking about it, but the way I'm looking at it is that, see this first one here, this is f of x plus h, which is what it's supposed to be. And then here, the incorrect one, people are doing f of x, which is what x squared plus 1 is, and then they're adding an h. And these two are not the same. They're not equal. And this is the correct one, and this one's incorrect. So maybe if you can see the error that you're making next to the correct one, maybe we can avoid making that error in the future. Okay? So you'll definitely see this again. And if you don't understand it, look for a video, another video online, or come in for tutoring.